Hello.
He comes behind the piano with a ball.
Oh,
you need
that's what he likes.
You need to explain this to me.
Yeah, he likes to play soccer.
You've just played a brilliant piece, and you bring a ball.
Well, that's actually representing a planet, I would say. That's also something we have a little bit in common.
Ah.
Not really the soccer, but the table soccer. I don't know how you say it in English.
We understand. I don't know either. Table soccer is...
Since the times we were studying in Imola, we were always... that was a compulsory.
Ah.
You had to play table soccer, otherwise it was not a good
You wouldn't
day.
pass the exams, you know.
Also in the exams, yeah.
Okay, okay. Well, it's really wonderful to have the both of you here. There are a lot of similarities between you. You just mentioned, of course, Imola, where you, you studied with the great Franco Scala, and you're both Italian, and you both won the Franz Liszt competition. So musically, there are a lot of similarities. Table soccer,
For sure.
and you're both fun. I can see that. What are the main differences between the two of you as piano players?
Well, I think I'm more like thinking and trying to organize the things, and but he's on the other hand, he gives a good contribution to the aliveness of a piece. So he's always looking for the line going forward, and so I'm the one. And he's the one going. So he's the fast one, I'm the slow one.
It's actually not so easy to express differences or similarities between two pianists because there are so many details to eventually explain by words. It's very difficult, but I a bit agree with Enrico about that. And I think what is very nice and fun among us, but perhaps also for the audience, to see these differences and to see this mingling together and trying to find a balance point between these different characters. And that's also the very exciting thing.
The main thing is to listen to each other.
Yes.
And that's also a nice word is written, progress, you know, on this ball, and there are the stars. So this reminds us that we are very in a small planet in a small place in the universe. You know, they just found out a system, TRAPPIST-1, with maybe possible water and maybe possible organic matter. Yes, so we have to remember that we are so little that all these differences that we want to create in life, they're for nothing. You know, when we play music, we have to agree and to be brought to a common idea. And it's not that we start from a common idea, but this happens in the process of listening. So for me, this is the most
important. It's a language, you know, you use a language to communicate, but you have different accents, different pronunciation sometimes, but you still understand each other and you can talk together and be understood together.
And we are striving for a common goal.
Yes.
So that's why this is a good metaphor, because it's also mankind should strive for the same goal. You know, we have a blue planet, we have to preserve it. So with music, we can understand how harmony between all the pieces of the puzzle is essential. And if we create division, this is not going to work. And in music, if I start saying, oh no, I want it faster, and while playing, I'm going on my own way, it's not possible. And this is the best. This is the best example, I think, for also for children to learn to be, you know, to be attentive and to be spontaneously just interacting with each other and not wanting to say I. It's all together.
Wow, beautifully said. It sounds like you have been inspired by what you play, the planets. Astrology. The two pianos version is originally by Gustav Holst. And it was, he first wrote the two pianos version.
Right.
But it's best known as an orchestral piece.
Of course, because
like really
it's
epic.
Big orchestral score.
His most known piece.
Yes.
He became world famous with this suite. It was funny to know. It's funny to know that he was working as a trombonist in order professionally. Because it was difficult to live from composing. So he taught a lot, and he also did as a professional musician in the orchestra. And the piano version is very well written, pianistically speaking. What we together do sometimes, inspired by the orchestral version, we add something here or there, or we
you twisted
change
a
little
bit.
thing.
Yeah,
Yes,
special
because
effects.
the fact this
special
music,
effects.
absolutely, but it's true. This is full of special effects. It was he was absolutely inspired by also Maurice Ravel and these new composers with new sound ideas. And he was certainly very fascinated by astrology, actually. He had a friend with whom he was talking about it, and so he had this fantastic idea. And he started it before even the war. He started to think about it in 1913, and then he started 1 year later with the first planets, and then he ended up in 1916 with the Mercury. That was the last piece, the one we also played at first. He ended up, and afterwards he became really world famous. But he didn't even like so much this big fame, so he liked to teach and being on his own. And
he was a shy person.
And he was kind of shy, yeah. But this was really a huge success, of course. Still now it's very much played and
it's very
loved
popular.
as a piece. It's
true.
just an extraordinary piece, actually.
You're gonna play another piece, Venus, which sounds completely different. It's like a whole different vibe for that planet. What can you tell me about it shortly?
Yeah, well, as Mercury is the winged messenger. Actually, on the two-piano score, he didn't write the names of the planets. He wrote just his sentence. Yeah. So and Venus is a bringer of peace. So it's the best piece I can play, you know. But anyway, I think it's a good message as the blue, you know, sphere reminds us that it's the most important thing. And then it's a very serene piece, and it's a lot of loving and wonderfully harmonious atmosphere in it.
Okay, we're gonna let the music do the rest of the talking. It was really nice to have you here. You should come again, and we talk a little bit more about balls and planets and
with pleasure.
Italy and all the stuff that, that we can discuss. But let's listen to Venus.
Good.
Yes.
Okay.
Thanks.
I take the ball with me.